A thread by Kanakawa the Great. Russell Ramsland affidavit. Russell Ramsland from Allied Security Operations Group, ASOG.US, filed an affidavit today. Follow along. Quote, my colleagues and I have studied the November 3rd, 2020 election results. Based on the significant anomalies and red flags that we have observed, we believe there is a significant probability that election results have been manipulated. There are a stunning 3,276 precincts where the presidential votes cast, compared to the estimated voters based on reported statistics, ranges from 84% to 350%. Reveals 431,954 excess ballots. This pattern strongly suggests that the additive algorithm was activated. Until the tabulated voter turnout reached approximately 83%, Trump was generally winning between 55% and 60% of every turnout point. Then, after the counting was closed at 2 a.m., the situation dramatically reversed itself, starting with a series of impossible spikes. The final red flag is perhaps the greatest. In the data are 4 spikes, totaling 384,733 ballots allegedly processed in a combined interval of only 2 hours and 38 minutes. This is physically impossible, given the available equipment at the 4 referenced locations. Wayne County uses Dominion equipment where 46 out of 47 precincts, townships display a highly unlikely 96% as the number of votes cast, using the Secretary of State's number of voters in the precinct township, and 25 of those 7 precincts townships show 100% turnout. This pattern strongly suggests both the additive algorithm, a feature enhancement referred to as, quote, ranking choice voting algorithm, or RCV, was activated in the code, as well as batch processing of blank votes, where 74,119 more ballots were cast than the capacity. The additive algorithm, as shown in the Democracy Suite EMS results tally and reporting user guide, chapter 11, settings 11.2.2, it reads in part, quote, RCV method. This will select the specific method of tabulating RCV votes to elect a winner. Link in the thread to Russell Ramsland Newsmax special from November 16th. Link in the thread to the pre-election interview with Russell Ramsland, November 15th. And a thread by Kanakawa the Great from November 11th. Dr. Andrew Appel, a Princeton professor of computer science and an election security expert, demonstrated in 2016 on Fox News how a Dominion voting machine could be hacked to switch votes from one candidate to another. He described how it was as simple as writing a slightly different program that would switch votes from one candidate to another just before the polls were closed. Then he could hack a machine in a few minutes with a screwdriver and a USB stick. Dr. Appel has warned about specific security flaws in Dominion voting machines, saying these voting machines were inviting permission to cheat. Dominion Voting Systems is the second largest voting machine company in the USA. They serve 40% of American voters and are used in the currently contested swing states. Nevada, Arizona, Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. In 2018, Dominion Voting Systems was acquired by Staple Street Capital. William Kennard, the chairman of the board at Staple Street Capital, was previously the ambassador to the EU under Obama and the FCC chief under Clinton. Federal Election Commission records show Dominion Voting Systems employees donated almost exclusively to Democrats in the 2020 election, with the majority of those donations going to Act Blue. Besides William Kennard, the other co-founders of State Street Capital, Stephen Owens and Hutan Yagubzadeh, previously worked in senior leadership for the Carlyle Group. George Soros was one of the original investors in the Carlyle Group. The Clinton Foundation also donated $2.25 million to Dominion Voting Systems through the DeLeon Project, Democracy Through Technology. The project was meant to support election technology pilots with automated voting machines. In Michigan, so-called computer glitch in Antrim County led to 6,000 votes switching from President Trump to Joe Biden. In Georgia, voting was halted for 2 hours after Dominion sent an update to their machines. Marcia Ridley, an elections supervisor, said Dominion Voting Systems, quote, uploaded something last night which is not normal. It caused a glitch. Politico.com, cause of election day glitch in Georgia counties still unexplained. In Arizona, Maricopa County is the only county using Dominion Voting Systems. The chair of Maricopa County GOP has resigned following her failure to sign the certificate of accuracy for the Dominion voting machines in her county. Citizens of the USA deserve a transparent and open election process. Whistleblowers from Dominion voting machines are now coming forward, but there must be a full investigation and audit of these machines, which are owned by political partisans. If Dominion voting systems were turned down 3 times for certification in Texas due to major security flaws, why are these machines allowed in other states? What if there were more glitches? There must be a full investigation and audit. Link in the thread to the Secretary of State of Texas elections. Dr. Shiva Ayyadurai, an MIT PhD, breaks down how Dominion voting systems might have programmed their software to switch votes from Donald Trump to Joe Biden in this analysis of the voter data. From the Sharp Edge, link in the thread. A thread from a software developer, CodeMonkeyZ, aka Ron, on Dominion voting systems. He lists examples of the many ways that these machines could be compromised.
I will be the greatest president that God ever created.